Everyone in the room thought they knew who held the real power. A spoiled teenager, a tired teacher, and a father who controlled half the city with his money. But in a single moment, when a hand rose in anger, when a throat was grabbed, and when a quiet teacher revealed a past darker and stronger than anyone imagined, the truth shattered the entire room. And the man who believed money could fix anything realized his son was seconds away from losing everything. What he did next changed not only his son's life, but his own legacy forever. The day arrogance went too far, the morning started like any other at Westlake Academy, a prestigious school where the wealthy expected rules to bend for their children. Among these students was Adrian Cole, the 17-year-old son of billionaire businessman Marcus Cole, a teen known more for his attitude than his achievements. Adrian walked through the school with the same entitlement he had inherited from years of getting anything he demanded. Teachers avoided confrontation with him, and students knew better than to get in his way. But that day brought a new substitute teacher, Ms. Elena Ward. She was calm, composed, with a quiet intensity that made even the rowdiest students sit straighter. Nobody knew much about her past, and she preferred it that way. Her eyes were sharp, observant, trained. Her posture was precise, almost disciplined. But to Adrian, she was just another teacher to test. When she collected phones at the beginning of class, Adrian refused. "I don't give my phone to anyone," he said, leaning back arrogantly. Elena simply extended her hand again, silent, unshakable. That annoyed him. He stood up, towering over her, expecting her to back down. But she didn't move, not even an inch. The class fell silent. "Sit," she said softly. The softness angered him even more. The son of a billionaire, being told to sit like a child. He felt embarrassed, even challenged. With a burst of anger he didn't fully understand, Adrian stepped forward and grabbed her by the throat. The room exploded with gasps. A chair toppled. Students froze in fear. But Elena Ward didn't. Her breathing remained steady, eyes steady, completely calm, as if she had seen far worse than a teenager's rage. In one fluid-controlled motion, she grabbed his wrist, shifted her weight, and flipped him onto the ground so fast the class didn't even see it happen. Adrian hit the floor, stunned, confused, powerless. She held him there, not hurting him, only immobilizing him. Her voice chilled the room. "Never touch anyone in anger. Not in my class. Not anywhere." The principal was called. A disciplinary report was filed. And despite furious protests from the school board, Adrian was suspended immediately. That afternoon, billionaire Marcus Cole arrived, angry, storming, ready to use influence and money to fix everything. But when he walked into the office, he saw something he hadn't seen in years. His son was shaking. His face was pale, his arrogance was gone, and Ms. Ward stood calmly in front of him, not afraid of his wealth, not impressed by his status. For a moment, Marcus froze. Who was this woman, and what kind of life had his son been living to end up like this? The truth, the breakdown, the transformation. Marcus demanded an explanation. His voice thundered. "You put your hands on my son." Elena didn't flinch. "Your son attacked me first," she said simply, her tone firm but controlled. "And I ended it without hurting him. If I hadn't been trained, another teacher might be in the hospital." Marcus paused. "Trained," he repeated. For the first time, she hesitated. Then she quietly said, "I served as a Navy SEAL for 7 years. I'm here because I wanted a peaceful life, not this." The silence that followed was heavy. Adrian's eyes widened. The realization that he had attacked someone who had survived war, loss, and battles he couldn't imagine shook him to the core. Marcus opened his mouth, ready to defend his son again, but the words didn't come. He looked at the broken expression on Adrian's face, the fear, the confusion, and something inside him cracked. Because in that moment, Marcus didn't see entitlement. He didn't see arrogance. He saw a boy who had been abandoned emotionally, raised by money instead of love, smothered with privilege instead of values. He saw his failure as a father. Marcus sat slowly, burying his face in his hands. "I did this," he whispered. "I made him like this." Elena remained silent, giving him space to face the truth he had avoided for years. Finally, Marcus looked at his son, not with anger, but with heartbreak. "Adrian," he said softly, "when did you start thinking you could hurt people? When did you think money protects you from consequences?" Adrian's facade broke. For the first time in years, tears filled his eyes. "I don't know, I just feel angry all the time. I don't know who I'm supposed to be." Alina stepped forward, surprising them both. "You're not too far gone," she said. "But you need discipline. You need respect. Not for others first, but for yourself." Marcus realized something profound. Elena hadn't just defended herself. She had given his son his first real wake-up call, and the next words out of Marcus's mouth shocked even Elena. "Ems Ward, would you help him?" She raised an eyebrow. "Help him? I want you to train him," Marcus said firmly. "Teach him discipline. Teach him control. Teach him how to be a man I can be proud of." Adrian looked up, eyes wide. "A Navy SEAL training me?" Elena studied him long and hard, then nodded. "If he's willing to work, truly work." Adrian whispered, "I am." The next months changed everything. Elena trained him, physically, mentally, emotionally. She taught him responsibility, humility, and the strength that comes from calmness, not anger. And Marcus. He attended every session, rebuilding the bond he had neglected for years. The arrogant boy who once attacked a teacher became a disciplined young man with a clear path in life. And the billionaire who once controlled everything with money learned that the greatest investment is in the heart of your own. Money can build an empire, but only discipline, respect, and love can build a human being. And sometimes all it takes is one moment, one mistake, one wake-up call to change a life forever.